I didn't even want to go. I didn't even want to go. You know from jump, I don't like dealing with mechanics. I just don't do it. It does. I feel emasculated. Is that the term? I don't know if that's the term, but I don't feel. I don't feel happy about going to a car mechanic. I'm just not good at it. So let's get everything situated. Here we are, Bridesburg, my house. Captain's quarters, yo. You ever get done dirty? You ever get done dirty and then you can't do nothing about it. You just get done dirty and you take it and you just go on out your day. Maybe you call a customer service person and you complain, hey, Victor, how you doing, buddy? I'm going to be ignoring the chat a little bit right now because I got to get this off my mind because I think I was just mugged. I think I was just mugged. I was treated poorly by customer service. So I'm gonna tell you guys about what happened to me at Pep Boys in the last 32 hours or so. I'm gonna start off by this. A lot of people go, oh, you don't know what it's like. You never worked in retail before. You don't understand retail. You don't know what it's like. You never been this or that. Bullshit. I've had 60 jobs. Not an exaggeration. I've had more jobs than families do. Like a mother, a father, a son, and a child, whatever. I have more jobs than families. I've had over 60 jobs, all of them in retail. All of them in retail, one form of another. I don't have a college degree. It seemed to me I didn't want to do labor, like picking up shit, because, that's just not me. I'm a customer service guy. I am so good at customer service. I worked at the most prestigious clothing store in the city of Philadelphia. I'm not jerking myself off. I worked at the most prestigious clothing store, Boyd's in Philadelphia. I was a customer service representative, meaning all my job is to make sure customers left happy and satisfied. So that was my fucking job. My job was to make sure nobody was unhappy. So I have experience. I've managed retail stores, Toys R Us, Hollywood Video, GameStop, EB, many retail experiences where I've been a manager, an assistant manager. It's just in my DNA. So whenever I see bad customer service, I always watch. I go, this isn't going well. And then, you watch how the card plays out. And usually you get what you want. And you have to wait an extra 5-10 minutes or whatever. 2 days ago, I was driving the Jeep. I have a Jeep. Sometimes I take the Jeep places. Drove the Jeep to the Navy Yard the other day. When I was at the Navy Yard, I noticed, the little tire. What's this little, Stewie, the tire's flat. The tire's flat. Stewie, what do we do? Well, the Jeep has a goofy tire that it has a padlock. You got to know a passcode, and you got to have a special Allen wrench, and you can only buy that on the third Tuesdays. I didn't have the right thing to change the tire. So I said, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to drive it to Pep Boys on Delaware Ave, and we're just going to get the tire changed. And then it started getting like shitty out weather-wise. And I got to the Pep Boys at Delaware Ave, and I was like, I don't want to sit here for 4 hours in the fucking rain. So I said, let me see. I got a little fix-a-flat air in there, got the tire up, it was elevated. I said, you know what? Let's do this another day. Let's do this tomorrow morning. We'll wake up, we'll see how the tire's looking. If the tire's bad, you know what we'll do? There's that car shop on Frankfurt Ave near the old Chicky and Pete's on Frankfurt and Harbison near. I don't know what it is, but that car shop's always busy. So I'm going to go to that place to get my car fixed. because I can't go to the other place on Aramingo Avenue. That's Mavis Tires. And one time I told them I had a flat tire and my muffler exploded. And they had to, so I can't go to Mavis Tires because they're bad. They're evil. So I go to the car shop around Chicky and Pete's. And guess what? They're Mavis Tires. Mavis Tires bought all the fucking places up. So now everything's Mavis Tires. So I said, well, I can't go to Mavis Tires. They're Stewie, they're evil. They're just pure evil. They're pure evil. They lie. They lie. They lie to me. I know that. Let's put it this way. I had a car one time. I went to Mavis Tires. I don't even know if it was called Mavis Tires at the time. It wasn't called Mavis Tires. I don't know what the hell it was called. Anyway, it's whatever. So I go there, and the guy goes, "No, you got this, and this wrong." And I said, "Wow, that's an awful lot of stuff wrong in a brand new car." I said, "You know what? I'm going to go take it to a guy. I need to get a second opinion." I took it to my buddy, who was like a real mechanic, and I said, "Yeah, what do you think of this?" And he goes, "Oh, you don't need any of that. That guy's just trying to upsell you." And I know how it goes. All those car places, they try to upsell you. I had a buddy work for Just Tires. He tells you you can't price shop tires. You can't price shop because they're all different names for different companies, and it's bullshit. It's bullshit and shenanigans. I didn't even get to what happened yet. I just needed to get a tire. So I go to the Pep Boys in Fishtown at Port Richmond Village. It's on Aramingo. Pep Boys in Aramingo Avenue. It's the only one that comes up. It's in the back of the Port Richmond Village. And this is the reason why I decided to pick this Pep Boys. I went to this Pep Boys because one time I had a little air leak on the Blue Johnson. And I said, "Oh, hey guys, can I get a little bit of air on my bike?" I was wearing a kilt and everything. And they said, "Sure, here you go, fella. Here's some air for your tire for your bike." And I said, "You know what, guys? Thank you. I appreciate that. See? Look, if you ever have a flat tire on your bike and you're going by the Pep Boys in Aramingo Avenue, they're very, very nice. Okay? And that's about the last thing I'm going to say nice about that place after now. Okay. So yesterday, I get to the Pep Boys. I go in, and I actually made a video of me driving. I have anxiety disorders, right? So I don't do good at car places because, like I said, I don't know much about cars, and I know you can't price shop tires, and I just know. I just know I'm getting effed. I'm getting effed, Stewie. They're effing me in the A. Look what they did to your eyes. So I go in, and there's this big guy, I don't know, 6'6", big guy, right? I don't know what that means, the size. Doesn't matter. It's nothing to do with anything. So anyway, this guy, I come in, and I go, "Hey." I said, "Hey, here's the car. Here's the keys to my car. Listen, I got a flat tire. So, I guess that's going to take a few hours. But I also need an oil change." And this is at 11:30. Hold on. Do I have this time? I have paperwork and stuff for this. So are you on the phone? No, you're good. I'm sorry, buddy. Let's see if they have... Elvis, my man Elvis, entered me in at 12:14 yesterday, right? 12:14 yesterday. So I go up to Elvis, and I go, "Elvis, big fan, love your music. I know, I don't know if you know that." So this guy Elvis, he's not paying attention to me. This guy who's typing in my shit to get my car fixed. There's 2 computers at Pep Boys. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. Elvis, the guy who's ringing me up, is very concerned about the woman behind him because she's coughing, and she may call out tomorrow. And she can't call out tomorrow because he has to get his iPhone fixed. And he has an appointment for 10 a.m. Why do I know all this? Well, because Elvis wasn't really talking to me when he was ringing me up. He was talking to the girl about how he wanted his iPhone fixed. And then he said, well, listen, I got to tell you something, buddy. It may take a little bit of time. Your car may not be done till tonight or at least very early tomorrow. Is that okay? And I got to be honest. It was fine with me. I was fine with waiting a little bit. No problem. I even said that because you could tell. You could see when a salesperson gets battered and abused a lot just by the way they automatically react that you're going to react negative. And I didn't react negative. I said, you know what? Quite honestly, Elvis, I don't even want to drive the fucking car. It's not even my, it's Mrs. Captain's really, but I drive it, I just drive at places to go. I said, I got a bike in the back seat. It's the bike my parents bought me. You ever see me? I ride it around on the videos, and he's no clue what I'm talking about. So I get the bike out of the car, and I go, stop. I'm going too fast. Nobody's rushing me. Elvis goes, what's the problem with your car? And I said, well, the tire is down. And I need an oil change. And he said, it's going to cost about $70 to repair it, or you can get a new one for it's going to be a little over $100. And I said, I don't even want you to even think about repairing my fucking tire, Elvis. Don't even think about repairing it. You know what you're going to do? You're going to get me a brand new tire. I approve. You have my blessing. Just throw a fucking new tire on it. I don't care if you could put a Band-Aid on it and fix the old one. I don't want it. I want a new tire. It's exactly what I said. I said, I know my buddy worked at Just Tires. And he told me, look, if you get a tire, if you can get it fixed, if it's brand new and it costs like $40 to plug a hole, do it. He said, but I don't know anything about the tires on the Jeep I have. So everything on the Jeep is a pile of shit. That's how I look at it. So anything that might need to be replaced, replace it. I'm not very mechanically inclined. I don't, I could change my own brakes on my car, but that's it. Maybe not. I could probably change my oil too. So I get a phone call. Ring-a-ding-ding, ring-a-ding-ding. Hello, Philly Captain. And they go, hey, Philly Captain, Pep Boys, how you doing? I said, I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, Pep Boys? They said, well, guess what? Your car is ready. Come on down to Fishtown and get your car. I said, oh, that's great. Thank you so much, Pep Boys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ride my scooter down. I'm going to make a little scooter video. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to scoot around Port Richmond, and then when I show up to you guys, you'll have my tire. And they said, that's a great idea. You go do that. So I go scooting around, and I finally get the Pep Boys. And what do my wondering eye should appear? A fucking flat tire right on the rear of my Jeep. They didn't even change the tire. So I said, I go walking in, and I think I have it on camera. I don't know if I have it on camera. It might be part of a video. I don't know. I said, yo, you guys called me and said my car was ready. I said, I don't know if you know what a flat tire is, but you see how that one tire is down and all the other tires are inflated? Yeah, that shouldn't be that way. And he goes, oh, I thought they just told us to check if there's a flat tire. I said, the stem on the fucking tire is broken. I said, what human being would not know that the stem on the tire is broken? I told Elvis. I said, Elvis, I just want a new fucking tire. Where's Elvis? Oh, Elvis isn't here today because he's getting his fucking iPhone fixed. And I guess the girl who was coughing the entire time, I think she's out sick now. So the girl is out sick. So now I got this guy, Eric, who I feel bad for. You gotta feel bad for the guy who's going to catch the shit. But listen, man, when you work for a shit company and they don't have fucking help for you, and they know they're going to be low staffed, and they know the customers are going to fucking be punished, you're going to fucking get it, Eric. And I apologize to Eric. I didn't really rip into him. A little bit. He said, yo, you gotta calm down. And I said, dude, you told me my shit's ready. I rode an electric scooter here. It's getting ready to pour, and I'm going to be stuck in this shit plaza for 2.5 hours. Why wouldn't I be angry? And by the way, an oil change and a fucking tire change, 24 hours? Fuck you. That's what I said. So Eric, I go, look, I'll go change the fucking tire. I'm going to go grab a bite to eat, and I'll be back in an hour. You give me my fucking tire, no problem. And I said, yo, did they change the oil? He goes, oh, I think they checked it. I said, what? What? Check. So this is what I got. This is what happened, Stewie. Let's get to the evidence. You want to walk around or you want to stand here? Let's see. I don't know what you want to do. I feel bad leaving you there like that. Okay. I need my readers. Oh, it's getting official now. By the way, how about this? 2008 World Series t-shirt. Oh. Okay. I like to read these. What the hell is this? Okay, so this is what I got charged today. Today I paid a total of $368.84. I just had, all I wanted was a flat tire and an oil change. But you can't go to a car shop without them fucking you. So, Quaker Oil, a conventional Quaker Oil change is $42. And they did a tire rotation. They didn't do a tire rotation. They didn't rotate my tires. So I don't know why they said they did that. Miscellaneous supplies, $3. Vehicle inspection, tire package, $37.98. They took $3 to take away my old tire, and then they gave you some fucking bullshit wheel balance. $127.99 for 2 tires because they couldn't. I just found out that the tires are kind of new on the Jeep. The one had a flat because of the fucking stem, and the other one might have a little wear and tear on the side. But Mrs. Catherine was like, "There's no way you needed 2 fucking tires." So, so I go into Pep Boys. And I blow up on the guy. I said, you guys told me my car was ready. You called me and said it's ready, and it's not even fucking, the main problem's not even situated. Where you going, Stewie? So he said, so the guy goes, well, what do you want done? I said, I want the tire changed. So I go to Nifty 50s, and I have the most mediocre, expensive lunch I've ever had in my life. Fuck Nifty 50s. That review will be coming soon. So be excited for that. I have my phone. My phone doesn't ring. What are you doing? I was making phone calls. I got it set up. I'm getting vaccinated on Sunday. And I was making some phone calls to get that situated. And I guess I missed a phone call from Pep Boys when I was talking to the person about getting the vaccine. So I go over to Pep Boys, like, yo, yeah, we tried to call you. It's a sensor. You got to get a sensor repaired on the tire. I don't know what that means. I don't know anything about cars. I just know when you put tire and air in a tire, I don't know what a sensor has to do with anything. The guy goes, we don't have the part to fix that right now. Blah, 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 blah. I said, well, when can you have the part to fix it? And he was like, what? I was like, when can you have the part to fix my car? Why are you just... The thing that they kept doing was they were in a rush to give me my keys, and I just wanted my car fixed, man. And then they would call me and say my car was fixed, and it wasn't fixed. So the guy, Elvis, who told me it was going to be 24 hours, I was like, all right, it's no big deal. But don't call me and tell me it's done when it's not fucking done. And then to get a set, and then, so then I'm talking to the guy, and I'm really just talking because while what happened was when I came back from Nifty Fifties, and I stood at the desk waiting for somebody to say hello or to greet me for 16 minutes. I timed it. I stood at the customer service counter for 16 fucking minutes. Nobody was in the store. Thank God I have morals. I could have fucking shoplifted the entire fucking store. Nobody cares. Nobody's paying attention at that store. They're fucking short staffed. And here's the thing. When stores are short staffed, it's usually the company cutting back the spending on the managers of the store, so making them spend their payroll wisely. And really, the company's the only winner in that because you cut the payroll down, right? The company makes a little bit of extra money, but the customers are pissed off because they're always waiting in fucking line. 16 fucking minutes. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous what goes on there. They don't have chairs. They don't have anything because of COVID. You know, they don't want you waiting in the store. Quite honestly, I don't want to wait in the store. But these motherfuckers called me and told me my shit was done. And then they wind up and they look at this. It's just, oh. Let's see, what's this do? How are we doing? Give us back our feedback. Okay. You know what? We're going to do that right now. Let's go to this survey. I like doing surveys. Oh, you get roads. If you buy a tire from Pep Boys, you get free roadside assistance. You got to do something with this receipt to get roadside assistance for a year. You think fucking Eric or Elvis would have fucking told me that? No. Well, I guess I wouldn't have told me either. I was yelling. PepBoysSurvey.com. Not a problem. I could do that. We're going to go to PepBoysSurveys.com. Here we go. Pep Boy Survey. All right. Thank you for your participation. Where you going, Stewie the Chihuahua? You're welcome. Give us okay, not a problem. I can do that. Give feedback. I will absolutely give you feedback. Enter your first name. My first name is John. What is your last name? Captain. Please enter your work number. Oh, how do you do this? Uh-oh. Enter your work order number. Uh-oh. Here we go. 2242. I'm picking Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That's where I shopped. And I went to the one on Aramingo Avenue. Boy, it's a lot of work. Please rate your overall satisfaction on the visit on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 means very dissatisfied. 10 means very satisfied. I'm going to go, well, let's talk about this, Stewie. How long does it take to get an oil change and a flat tire? I would say, yeah. I'm going to give them a 2. Okay. This is fun. 2. Next. What could we have done better? Have more cashiers? Customer service reps? Hire more customer service help? Hire more employees in the garage? Hire better employees who pay attention to the customers and not to each other. Hire better staff to pay attention to help the customers. And what are you doing? What are you doing? It's very exciting.
Doing a pop-up.
Customer service and stop gossiping. That's it. Gossiping around customers. He did.
He said the boys got to go do a pop-up.
Would you recommend the store to a friend? No. As a matter of fact, I'm telling dozens of people right now on the internet, fuck Pep Boys. Did you schedule an appointment for your service? No. Was the work performed with the original time frame you were told? No. Did you receive mobile updates or did associate? Not really. No, we're going to say no to that. How would you rate the overall quality when the repair and maintenance performed? I'm going to say 1 because they charged me. They said they did a tire rotation, and I know they didn't. And I'm not even sure if they did an oil change because the guy who said they did the oil change wasn't 100% sure. So 1. The primary result was the primary reason you were not satisfied with the repair and maintenance? They could not fish you, still I don't know. How would you rate the responsiveness of the associates behind the service desk? It's 1 to 10. Now, if I could give a fucking -1,000,000, I would. So it's going to be 1. What was the reason you were not satisfied with the responsiveness of our associates? Associates were not prompt in greeting and acknowledging me. Yep. Associates lacked the knowledge. Yeah, okay, we're going to go with that. How would you rate the ease of the process of dropping off in vehicle? No, it was kind of, I'll give it a 4. I'll give that a 4. What was the reason you were not satisfied with the check-in drop-off? When I arrived, I did not know where to go. That's fucking true. And they don't have enough parking spaces. You have to park in the fire lane. Nope. One. Would you like contact from Pep Boys regarding your experience? No, fuck yous. That's it. I think that's it. Survey is no longer available. We did it. Well, that's it, guys. And honestly, you get. Let's go to these chats. See what you guys are saying. So eventually, the guy goes, "Listen, your tire has a sensor. There's something wrong with your tire sensor." I don't know what that means. I don't know what a tire sensor is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what a tire. And he said that's why it kept losing air. The sensor was down. And I said, so is my car going to keep getting flat tires because of the sensor? And he looked at me, and I knew it didn't make sense what I was saying. But he goes, that it's not how it works. And I said, I don't think you're explaining it to me good enough then, because if I don't understand it, I just fucking. If I don't understand it. Yeah. Oh, one person likes fucking Pep Boys. Look, do me a favor. I'm going to count to 3. When I count to 3, let's all hit thumbs up. Because, Manny, Mo, and Jack, they're dead. And I know right now they're rolling in their graves knowing that this happened. So let's hit the thumbs up, not for Pep Boys, the company, but for the 3 original boys themselves, Manny, Mo, and Jack. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, thank you guys. It's fantastic. I really appreciate this. You all right, Stewie? I guess that's it. I mean, it's just. I don't even know what's wrong with my car. How do you take a car to a mechanic to get it looked at and to find out what the... Oh, that's the thing. I said to the guy, I said, yo, you got the thing? You can plug in the thing and they tell you what's wrong with my car? You got one of them? He goes, yeah. I said, God, do that for me, please. They didn't do it. They didn't do it. And, they could be mad at the customers for being mad at them for not understanding, but the people everybody needs to be mad at is the owner or the manager of that store, the person who manages the Pep Boys on Aramingo Avenue. I don't know who the fuck you are, but you're horrible at your job. And if you were off today, manager of the Pep Boys on Aramingo Avenue, if you were off today, if you were having a fantastic day off, I hope you get fired. I hope you get fired today. I don't know why. I hate you. I fucking hate you. I just fucking hate you. Your substandards of acceptance of retail, whatever, is so fucking poor. Mrs. Captain goes, where'd you go? I said, the Pep Boys in Fishtown. She goes, oh, we know Mikey worked there. He said, that's a shithole. I said, hon, they let me fill up the air with tire on the bike. So, I think that's it. So instead of blowing up at stores, because I really didn't blow up there. Instead of blowing up in stores, what I will do is I will contain my anger. I will contain it. And then I will come and just spew all my hatred on this internet. Because look, man, we gotta talk about some things as a society that it's just unacceptable. And going to get your tires changed at a fucking tire place, the whole experience is unacceptable. That 10 minutes of you ever go to a place and they go to change your tire, and they only got one guy who can type in the computer shit. They only got one guy because he could do the upselling. Everybody else just you gotta wait for that one guy. There's 2 computers, but they're only using the one. Fucking hate that. Fucking hate that. When I was a store manager, I prided myself on one thing. No lines. You come to my video store in the early 2000s on a Friday night, 8 cash registers, 8 cashiers. That's it, brother. You ain't waiting watching it. You could go to Blockbuster and wait 45 minutes in line, or you come to my Hollywood video, insies, outsies. That's how I do it. And then you do good. You do good, right? Your store starts performing better because customers are happy. And then you get more money for payroll. And then you get more staff. And you get even better. The better the store is run, the better the store performs. And I know that's for a fact because, I'm not bragging. But yes, I was store manager of the year for Hollywood Video 2003, 2004. Thank you. I still have the plaque and everything. Andy, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. With that $2 I got, I think that pays for one of the lug nuts. Stewie, I'm not happy with Pep Boys. How are you feeling? You know what, John? Walmart. I used to be a toy salesman, and I would get my car service while I would work in a store. So I would drop my car off at a Walmart and service the store for about an hour or so. And in that time, I could get a tire change and an oil change in an hour. Ridiculous, I tell you. And you guys know how much I fucking hate Walmart. Now I hate Pep Boys, then Walmart. Mavis Tires, Pep Boys. No. Pep Boys. No. Mavis Tires. They blew up my muffler, Stewie. They blew up my fucking muffler. Come here. What's up, buddy? What? You want to go upstairs? Yeah. What are you doing? I don't know. You got, yeah? Oh, shit. You want to go upstairs? Hey! All right, I guess that's it. I got this off. I'm going to be premiering a video in about 7 minutes. It's going to be a bike ride around Frankfurt. I did a bike ride yesterday, Kensington, Harrogate, and then that last half hour, the bike ride's me going around Frankfurt. I also rode around the cemeteries at Bridge and Pratt. There's a Frankfurt and Cheltenham. There's 4 corners. And all 4 corners have a cemetery, so I did a bike ride around all 4 of those cemeteries. I don't know if that's going to be a video. That might just be a Patreon thing. I also changed the club settings. If you don't know, I do this thing every Sunday morning. It's for members only. Uh-oh. Get yourself a jacket. It's $1.99, $2.99, or $4.99. I forget what the hell the... Look, here it is. On Sundays, I have a cup of coffee. You could join in. You could join me and watch it, or... And you can't interact unless you give me some money. I need some of your money to watch you interact. It's just a way for me to make a little extra money. I think I get 70% of whatever you pay. So if you pay $1.99, I get like $1.50. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to join me every Sunday morning for the cup of coffee, there's 3 levels. It doesn't. It's just a cup of coffee. So that's cool if you want to join that. And I'm running for district attorney. My name's John McCann. Make sure you write John McCann in for district attorney. I'm not only running for district attorney of Philadelphia. If you live in the city and they have a district attorney thing, vote for the Philly captain or John McCann. If you live in Philadelphia, you have to vote for John McCann. They're not going to recognize the Philly captain votes. The person who counts the votes doesn't know who I am. So you got to vote for John McCann. And, it doesn't matter. Republican or Democrat, it doesn't matter. Now, your $10 membership was refunded back to you. You got the $10 back from last month, or this month. I kept the $10 for the 1 month, and you got the $10 back. So Steve, just sign up for the $1.99 thing, please. If you do, you don't have to. Quite honestly, you were the main reason why I had to change it, because I felt so guilty taking money off you for $10, and I wasn't giving you what I promised because of my depression. So I realized I can't set stuff up on schedules, being with my mental illness, and there's weeks I can't get out of bed, and there's days I can't get out of bed. So I can't give myself deadlines. Coming down here, drinking a cup of coffee every Sunday, depressed, not depressed, dead, not dead, injured. I even if I'm not home, I can still pick up this phone and have a cup of coffee with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's what he was talking about. Like, the sensor's always going to be on. And he didn't have the part to fix that sensor. And here's the part where, this is the part where Pep Boys, as a company, loses because Eric, the employee, is overworked and he's not fucking happy. So instead of being the #1 employee for Pep Boys, trying to get me to keep my car an extra day to get an extra $500 of parts in there, that wasn't even... Eric just wanted me the fuck out of his store because Elvis fucked up, and I'm yelling at Eric about Elvis, and Eric didn't want me in the store no more. That was obvious. You know what's funny? Every time I go to a mechanic, they don't want me in the store no more. I had a guy the other day, the last time, my old car, the guy fucking jerked me off. He told me he gave me a starter for free. And I went to start the car. Nothing happened. I said, I don't know what you did to the starter, but the car's fucking broken. So that was the end of that. So I'm just not good at cars. That's why I don't like cars. I don't like driving in cars. You gotta stop at red lights. It's ridiculous, Stewie. No, I'm not having my neighbor fix the Jeep. Can I call them? No, I can't call them. I could. I'm not going to. I could. I'd much rather do this. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that. That was very nice of you. You're a sweetheart. Mark. Mark Whittingham from Canada. I don't know if you're going to see this. I'm going to have to make a thing for you, especially. Guy from Canada, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. He sent me a postcard. It was awesome. It was pretty neat. I got a postcard from Canada. And I was emailing this guy. Something happened to my email. My Gmail email updated, and now I don't know where all my fucking emails are. Mark Whittingham. Mark, I want to mail you a postcard. So if you can, I'll find you. I'll find you somehow. All right. I guess that's it. Well, do me a favor, guys. Hit the thumbs up. Hit subscribe. Hit all that shit. Right, Moonchild. That's exactly how I feel. I have a friend, Brian, who we were friends in high school. In high school we were in punk bands and stuff like that. And he was an awesome friend. And I actually felt bad because I really didn't see him unless I needed car help. And I even said that to him. I said, look, I feel like I take advantage of our friendship because I don't ever see you unless they're... He goes, no, it's good. It's good. You got a family. You got kids. I want to look out for your kids and make sure everybody's safe. You bring your car to me and I'll tell you, he says, do you want it fixed right or do you want it to run for another 6 months and then maybe put money into it? He always gave me those options. Unfortunately, he signed a contract with like BMW. And he can only work on BMW cars now or some shit like that. He's really a good mechanic. So that's all I want. I just want a guy to give me a heads up. My dad has a guy. He tells you what's wrong and what's right, but he's expensive. So, but the thing is, he's honest, but he's expensive. So I don't know. It's going to wind up going to that guy soon anyway. But, all right, I guess that's it. I'm gonna be doing the premiere in a few minutes. Frankfurt bike ride. I got to go to art class today at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. The Philadelphia Museum of Art is having a brand new extension of the museum open May 14th, I think it is. So they're taking, if you're a member of the Philadelphia Museum of Art, you can take a tour, a virtual tour of the exhibit today. And you can take the virtual exhibit today. And what I do is I'm going to get all the information, all the knowledge that they give me today. I'm going to steal and I'm going to give to you. So we're going to be, honestly, I don't know how much other media places are going to cover this. Channel 6 will be like, oh, and in the end, at a closing story, the Philadelphia Museum of Art opened its new American blah, blah, blah exhibit. So, we're not going to do that. We're going in. I'm going to know everything. It's going to be good. It's going to be good for me. It's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for Stewie the Chihuahua. Oh, Andy, thank you very much. Welcome to the Cup of Coffee. Spike Spikerson. I like that name. That's a good name. Welcome to the Cup of Coffee. Welcome aboard, Spike. I don't know if I know that name. And again, for $1.99, what that means, you get to join up for the Cup of Coffee on Sundays. On Sundays, when I do the Cup of Coffee and I talk, I could choose who I see and who I don't see. And what I say is, listen, on Sundays, I only want to talk to the people who paid $1.99 to talk to me. And then there's only like 7 or 8 of you right now, maybe 9 now. So, it's Sunday morning when I wake up. I usually wake up sometime between 7 and 10. This Sunday, I'll be getting up extra early because I'm getting vaccinated at 9. Vaccinated at 9 at the ballpark at 1. That should be good. I guess that's it. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to end this, go upstairs, hit Premiere on the other computer, and then I think the Frankfurt bike ride is about 32 minutes long. I start at the Hooker Park, and I go to the Holiday Thriftway. It ends with me going, "Oh, it's real clean at the back of the Holiday Thriftway." Meanwhile, there's 2 women shooting up on the couch. I didn't even see them. That's how used I am to seeing people shooting up. It's just in the peripheral. Like, oh, okay, it's just a day in Philadelphia. Cup of coffee from the pool. Well, Andy, Andy, I gotta tell you, you're more excited about the pool than I am. And the pool's not coming up till Memorial Day. That's when Jules said, "When's the pool coming up?" Like she uses it. I was like, "What? What the hell do you care? You don't go in the pool." Yeah, the pool will be up Memorial Day. I do have a fire pit. Maybe we'll do a fireside chat for Friday night video. We'll see what the rain is, what the weather is. I know you are, Scott. I know you are. So yeah, and sometimes what I do in the summertime, if you don't know, is I just, if it's too hot to go out and make YouTube videos, I just float in my pool and kind of do this. Uh-oh. Well, it's 4:20. I got to go upstairs and find the pot then. I guess that's it, right? I mean, what else is there, guys? What did we learn from today? Let's recap. Mavis sucks. Mavis Auto Center sucks. Pep Boys sucks. I gotta have to say, Stewie, I'm okay with Jiffy Lube, but they don't do tires. Your wife wants to watch a wrestling pay-per-view with me, Doug, and Gary Brown? Steve, not for nothing. I mean, maybe, Steve. Let's. I mean, really? You can't do that to your wife. I don't. My favorite thing is like when we start doing the pay-per-views, I turn it on for like the first 10 minutes. But after a while, it's like me and my natural element. I'm not like on, so to speak. And it's really the most boring. Like the pay-per-views are pretty much the most boring time of the week for me. I don't fuck around with my phone. I'm watching wrestling that I really don't care about. And what's up, Stu? Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom. I got the vaccine on Sunday. Mom, if you don't see this, or Dad, I don't know what this. My mom and Dad share the same names. I don't know which one's which. I always assumed it's my mom because my mom said, this is the name I use. She sent me a text a while back. I use this name just so you know. So I didn't know it was a shared account. So I hope you say hi to my mom. But sometimes it's my dad. What? I don't know what you're doing. You know how to walk up steps. I know you know how to walk up steps. Oh, Stewie's staring at you should see the way he's just staring at these steps.
He's on a pillow, baby.
I know.
Have you played your new album for your friends?
Yeah. Yeah, my friend Andrew WK, I played that. Oh, me and Mrs. Catherine, we're going to start our podcast soon. I don't know when. Where are we going to do that at, hon? Okay. Want to see my... Here's my impression of Robert De Niro. Thank you. Joey. All right, that's it. We're done. Pep Boys sucks. Mavis Tire sucks. Oh, just in case, hey, this is true. I can do this. If this is my clergy paperwork, I'm a reverend. I'm a minister at Universal Life Church. Seriously, I am. I have a press pass. I can marry people. I got a marriage certificate. I married my brother. My brother got married 2.5 years ago, I think, maybe. Before the pandemic. So yeah, almost 2 years. Going on 2 years. Father's Day, 2 years. So if you want to get married by the Philly captain, just hit me up. I can marry people. I seriously, I'm good too. It's not like a bullshit. I can make it a bullshit one, but I did a really good job. I thought people said people were astonished.
At Mitchie's wedding?
Yeah.
You did a fabulous job.
Right.
Everybody was impressed. People were crying. You were amazing. They were crying. They were laughing. They wanted more.
They were crying?
Yeah,
I think they were crying. It's like, I don't think this marriage is real. If that guy's marrying them.
You were in a very nice suit and tie.
I work at Boyd's.
Yeah, it was nicer than anyone else's there.
Listen, nobody else is wearing a $600 sport coat at that one. Maybe Mitchie. I don't think so.
Most handsome guy there.
All right, we're done. Frankfurt bike ride coming soon. Thank you, guys. Thank you for everybody joining up for the cup of coffee. If you don't forget, join now. $1.99 gets a cup of coffee with the Philly captain. Toodles.